Hi there, my name is Josh, and this is my special friend Travis.
Hi there.
Travis is special because he is born with only 4 out of the 5 senses.
That's right. I was born without a sense of smell.
When Travis first told me he can't smell, I didn't really believe him.
Yeah, he kept testing me to see if I was lying.
Well, what would you have done? It's not exactly normal.
Yeah, well, after a few attempts to get a reaction out of me, I think I proved I wasn't faking it.
That's for sure. But after I figured out he wasn't lying, I started to get curious about what made him different than everybody else. So I did what anybody does when they don't know an answer.
He Googled it.
I found out that Travis's lack of smell is a very rare condition called Congenital Anosmia. That's anosmia. Genital simply means from birth, and anosmia is the inability to perceive odor. Anosmia might not be as crippling as similar disabilities like being deaf or blind, but it can be dangerous not knowing if something's burning or if food has gone bad.
Yeah, it kind of stinks when the dog thinks you smell bad. So there's something wrong with my nose, right?
Well, as I researched further, I found out that Travis's problem stems from his brain. I always knew there was something wrong with your brain.
Hey, I remember from one of my high school biology classes that the brain's sensory information travels through the thalamus.
Didn't you fail biology?
Shut up! You're in middle school. Do you know what the thalamus is?
I'm 12 and a half years old. Of course I know what the thalamus is. The thalamus is a part of the brain located above the brainstem next to the cerebral cortex. And you're right, it does process most of the body's sensory information. The thalamus relays sensory and motor signals to the cerebral cortex, along with regulating consciousness, sleep, and alertness.
Ha! I told you I was smart.
Let me finish. The thalamus processes all the sensory information, with the exception of the olfactory system.
What do I care about an old factory?
Olfactory, not old factory, genius. The olfactory system is a system that controls your sense of smell.
Duh.
A smell, tiny little volatilized chemical compounds, travel into the nose where it is picked up by the sensory receptors. These receptors then send information to the olfactory bulb, here, and then is passed to the olfactory cortex, here. All this is eventually recognized by the frontal cortex, and that's how us normal people smell.
So you're saying there's something wrong in this general region?
Actually, yes. Doctors and scientists still know little about anosmia and are far from a cure. Sorry. But what they do know is that somewhere on this road from the nose to the frontal cortex, information is being lost or maybe never picked up at all.
Great. So this was all for nothing?
Not exactly. I got to prove that there's something wrong with your brain.
Haha.
The most important thing about anosmia, though, is awareness. Now that you're aware, you can help prevent dangerous situations from happening in the future. Like having someone sniff your food if you're unsure it's safe to eat, or installing smoke alarms.
And now hopefully you'll be aware of this condition. That way if a friend or family member comes to you and tells you that he or she can't smell, you won't put dirty socks in their face.
Exactly.
Well, I hope you learned something today. And remember, anosmia stinks. But if you're someone like me who can't smell, you're not alone. Join the Congenital Anosmia group on Facebook to talk with other anosmics around the world who understand exactly what you're going through.
And for more information about the brain, visit BrainFacts.org. Thanks for watching.
Smell you later.
Really?
What? What'd I say?